Microsoft Surface Pro Review. Features and design. For one thing, the Surface Pro is much less angular, with more rounded corners and softer lines in general. The hinge now lets you tilt the tablet back to 165 degrees, 15 more than the older model. Now it sits almost flat against the desk, but it's a very comfortable angle to use with the Surface Pen. Ports remain unchanged, so you get a full-size USB 3, a mini DP video output and a 3.5mm headphone jack. The microSD slot is, as you might expect, hidden under the kickstand. It's worth pointing out the upgrades to the type cover, though. Key travel has been increased from 1.3 to 1.5mm. This seemingly insignificant change makes a bigger impact than you might imagine. The key travel now feels a lot more like a regular laptop and it's easier and more comfortable to type on. Screen. There are no noticeable changes to the screen. It's still a 12.3-in, 3:2 display with 2736 by 1824 pixels. It equates to 267p, and it's plenty enough to make everything look nice and sharp. We've become used to the excellent quality screens on Surface devices, and this latest one is no different. It can comfortably output 420 CD/M2 when you slide brightness to the max, and this helps overcome reflections so you can still see what you're working on. Most impressive is contrast, with deep blacks that you'd usually associate with an OLED screen. This is just an IPS panel. Our colorimeter measured just shy of 1200 to 1, which is a stunning result for a laptop, screen. Performance. Equipped with a Core i7-7660U, 16GB of RAM and a 512GB Samsung CUSO 40202M SSD, performance was never going to be a problem for our review model. The SSD in particular is exceedingly quick, with Crystal Disk Mark clocking it at 1582 MB per second when reading and 868 MB per second when writing. So storage isn't skimped on one bit. Battery life. If the Surface Pro 4 had a weak area, it was battery life. It wasn't bad by any means. The Core i5 model we reviewed lasted just over 11 hours when looping a video. But when worked hard, you'd see around half that time, or less. Microsoft has upped the capacity from 38 Wh to 45 Wh for the new Surface Pro, but as we've got the Core i7 version this time, it's impossible to make direct comparisons. Running the usual video looping test at 120 CD/M2, it lasted just over 10 hours, not bad but not the 13.5 hours Microsoft claims.